Hi guys, this is Crafty Cat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. We are here with my new Himi Gouache. It says, hi, it's gouache. How cute is that? So this is the 36 color set. They are the half jelly cups. So I already have it open a little bit so I don't have to struggle. I just have two more that I need to open. So they're kind of hard to get off when they're new. So they just come right off. So here's the lid. And I cut this off. I'm just going to put it aside because I don't really need it because it came with this. So here are all the colors that you get with this. And it comes with this nice little tray that I'm just going to put right here for a minute. And it comes with this little brush set. So I just want to show you, here's the 3-piece brush set that it comes with now. And this is how the packaging looks. It says Himi 3-piece brush set. Hi, it's painting brush set, and it shows the, I don't know if you can see that. It shows the sizes, but you can see them better here. And it's not the kind that you have to, oh yeah, it is. You could open it up like this and just pull them out. So here's one. And you can see the size and the color right here. And I just want to show you the old set that I have. Came with 2 sets of brushes, and the packaging was different. The packaging was a little bit more fancy with a picture of this penguin wearing, or a bird, some kind of bird, wearing a jacket and a scarf. And there's some color on this one. And these ones, let's pull out the exact same one. They're a little bit lighter. So I don't know if you could see, they're a little bit different. The older brushes have Himi and they have some Chinese characters. The new ones don't. This one is a little bit wider than this one on top. But other than that, they look pretty much the same. This new one is rounder, but it could just because it has the sizing in it. I never use these brushes because they give me 2 sets last time I ordered. So I've just been using the 1 set. Hang on. Wrong one. So yeah, I've just been using the other set just like this that came with it. And I really like them. And they have really good wear and tear. They've not worn out at all. Mind you, after the initial burst of using the gouache, I stopped using the gouache, which I'm not going to do this time. I plan on continuing to use the gouache. So let's take these out and put them in here. Might be a bad idea to put them in there. Might be hard to get them out. So now for the hard part of this, to me anyway. I'm just going to get a new paper towel. And let's open these up. I want to keep them in the order that they're in, if I can. It's really hard to get them in and out. Oh yeah, that's not going to work at all. Alright, so I'm going to have to take the brushes out. And I've already thrown everything around. Par for the course. So yeah. So give me a second to organize these by color that they come in. Alright. Well, I guess I can do it as we go. So this is the titanium white. And the white. Oh. But in the thing, it says white and then titanium white. So I'll switch them around. I don't see a difference, do you? Between these 2 whites? So I'm just going to open these. It's very satisfying, but very messy. And they're going to need a little stir with a toothpick later, but I'm just going to put them in. And I'm just going to grab another paper towel just to wipe my fingers. And I'm going to keep these maybe to swatch with. I don't know. All right. And the next color in line is Naples yellow and lemon yellow, which is this one. This reminds me of dipping sauce. I know they're called jelly cups, but it really reminds me, you know when you get like chicken nuggets or something and it comes with dipping sauce? Oh my god, this doesn't want to come off at all. Oh, they're all squirting out. Oh, this is horrible. I thought I was going to show you a really nice, pretty video of opening these, but it's a real struggle, you guys. There's a lot of paint on here. So, but look at those colors. So what I'm going to do is I'll stop talking and we'll speed this part up, okay? Alrighty, look at these, gorgeous. And I am gonna go wash my hands, so give me 1 second. Okay, you guys, I am back, and I think my fingers are about as clean as I'm gonna get them. They're gonna get dirty again instantly anyway. And how am I gonna do this? I have this Meeden, not Meeden, what is this? I forget what paper this is. This is Canton XL watercolor paper. I like to swatch in it because I don't like this paper. I only like it for swatching, so yeah. And I think we're going to use one of the new brushes. I guess the square brush would be good. So I'm not going to do any mixing. I'm just going to basically put the color on. And I was going to use these lids, but I don't want to make a big mess, you know? But I'm going to make a big mess again. It can't be helped. I don't want to waste this paint. So this one on this side is the white. So I'm just going to go over this with the white, and then we'll see if it covers my Sharpie. And I'll just dab it down, I guess. And I don't have to wash the brush because it's just another white. Here's the titanium white. Oh, that is a prettier white. I like that a lot better than the white. Oh, I wish they would have given me 2 titanium white. Now, I'm going very thickly here because I don't want to waste it, but I think it's going to get wasted, you know? And let me just move this over. I think what I need is another paper towel. A pretty big one. Just to move aside the used ones, and then I could throw them in the garbage later. And I'll just put them down like that. And off camera, I have a little water jug for washing my brushes. You know what? I think maybe I will stop talking and we'll just talk at the end, or I'll do a voiceover at the end. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll do that because I don't know. Do you guys like it in real time or do you like it sped up? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do it real time. I don't know. Let's talk, and if I hate it, I can erase it later. So now we have Naples yellow over here. And some of the yellow went into the Naples yellow next to it. That is a beautiful color. I love that they put this color in. So I'm not doing like a light and a dark. I'm just doing what I can, basically. So now, my brush is getting wet, so it might cause streaks. I'm going to try to push it down. I do like these brushes, these Himi brushes. Well, the old ones are nice. Hopefully the new ones are just as good. Here's lemon yellow. Yeah, you can see the lines in the brush because my brush is damp. And let's see if I can take some of that away. This is so creamy and lovely. I really like it a lot. I'm just going to wipe off the paint before I put it in the water. Sometimes that's helpful. And next we have Purple Rose, which, oh, I have Purple Rose and Pale Purple, but to me that looks pink. Let me see if I did that right. Here's the little lid. So Pale Purple, and this pink is called Purple Rose. I would never call that Purple Rose. To me that is pink. How about you guys? Beautiful though. That is a pretty color. I love pink. I love all the colors. You know me. There's not a color I don't like. Here is the Pale Purple. Yeah, I squashed it down too much. Here's the Pale Purple. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I love these colors. You know, I didn't want to do this because it seemed like a lot of work taking these little lids off. And it's very hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave. I've got all the air conditioners and fans on. And my asthma's been bad. And I just didn't feel like it. But now I'm so glad I made myself do this. And I don't know when you're going to see this, you guys. So, because it's World Watercolor Month as I do this. Today is day 5. And I have to paint the locks. Or, well, the prompt is lock. And I live in an area with locks, like boat locks. So I drew this very, I was surprised. I drew a boat going through the locks. I'm happy with how it turned out, but it's just a pencil drawing now. And I wanted to go over and paint it with this gouache, which is why I'm doing this. So you'll get to see me use the gouache before you see this probably. Unless people stop liking my World Watercolor Month videos, in which case I will intersperse them with unboxings and stuff like this. It's hard to say. Sometimes my channel doesn't do well if I do too many of the same video in a row. Like if I do too many painting videos in a row, then my views go down. Or if I do too many diamond painting videos in a row, or too many unboxings from Temu or whatever. That is a beautiful color. Now it says, I wrote Jingo, but I can see now that I have my glasses on, it says Jing D. Jing D. I've never heard Jingde. It's like jingle, except for instead of an L, it's a D. I don't know what that means. If anyone does know what that means, let me know in the comments. I had 2 lids that were stuck together. Next we have Perfume Lily, which is this lighter one. And I might still have some of that blue in there. I hope not. That's a very pretty color. And the next one over is Yellow Green. I have a little bit too much water in my brush. It's really pretty. I like that. That's usually what I would call sap green. And next we have what they are calling pink green, which seems weird to me. How can you have a pink green? The pink green is on this side. It's the darker, well, this one right here. I don't know why they called it pink green. Oh, okay. I got confused for a minute. I always want to think that the black line is where I need to start painting instead of finish painting. Very pretty color though, regardless of what it's getting called. clean my brush, and the next one up is pale green. So pale green. Really beautiful. So I'm painting these thicker than I normally would, just because I don't want to waste the paint in the lids. And now I have it 10 across in my book because I couldn't get 12 across, but in here it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 across. So I just put a little star where I start a new row so I don't have a hard time. So now we have primrose. And that is this color right here. So they've got the primrose right under the Naples yellow. And next we have earth yellow, but there's not really any on here. I don't think. I'll try to get what is here. Yeah, there's nothing there. But there's a big chunk of it right here that I would like to put back in there. So here's earth yellow. It's very pretty. That is a lot more opaque than the other colors. Well, it's hard to tell because some of them are so thick, eh? And next up we have medium yellow, which is right here, and there's a lot of it on this lid. I think I can get some back in here. No, I think I did. I think I just put more on the brush. I hate wasting stuff. Are you like that? Or do you just throw the lids away and you don't care? And next up we have the orange. Pretty. And surprisingly not as opaque as the lighter one. Weird. You'd think the darker color would be more opaque. I guess because there's more white in the other colors. I'm not quite sure. One thing I do like is how these hold up in my sketchbook. I have some that I did last year and the year before in my sketchbooks. And they feel like velvety smooth when you touch them. They have a really nice texture. Okay, so next we have nude and pink. What is this pink called? Rose. So I don't think there's anything on here. No, there's not. So I'm going to grab some. That one has a big hole in it. Can you see that? Oh, no, you're not on camera. This one right here, it has a big hole in it. Like it's not a full pot, that one. Beautiful color. I'm really glad that they put those colors in. Again, I know you can mix most of these colors with white. I kind of wish they would have given us 2 slots of white, but oh well. Like they did give 2, but I mean like 2 full containers of white. But a lot of these colors are pre-mixed, so you don't have to mix them, which is good. I'm just going to grab the rose off of the lid here. That's very pretty. And not very opaque, but beautiful, beautiful color. Now I have my new paper towels out because I'm doing a video and I don't want gross paper towels. But when I paint without you guys watching, I save, like if I have paper towels that I just carried up with me because I thought I might need them and then I didn't and they get all wrinkled and yucky, I still use them for art. I save them. So acid blue and cobalt blue are next. Acid blue is what I would call turquoise. Beautiful. That is a really nice color. So it's drying pretty quickly. All right, now we have the cobalt blue. I'm just going to take it from the foil. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, these colors make me happy. That is gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. And then we have grass green and olive green next. We finished another row on the sketchbook, but not on that. So here, there's lots of grass green in this one. Oh, I think I have too much water in my brush, you guys. Let's clean it off. Yeah, I had too much water. That's beautiful. I'm going to try to put some of this back. There is a lot of paint on here. You see the big hole in there? I just put my hand down on one of the lids. I like that grass green. It's beautiful. And next up we have olive green and medium green. I wouldn't call any of these olive. Oh no, I mean, okay, I did a mistake. I pushed one of these down and I wasn't done. Okay, we're missing the olive green. The olive green is right here. And I don't want to take more than I need. I have more than enough right there. And now we have medium green and jade green. This one is the jade and this is the medium. Now here's the medium green. Really pretty. I don't want to grab any more and get too much on my brush. And then there's tons of jade green sitting here. You can see the big hole where it came out. And I noticed my black is moving into my other green, which is not nice. I think maybe the single cups make more sense than the double cups. The double cups, I think they're going to pollute each other. But we'll give it a shot. I wanted to try it. They're only $26 Canadian, which is a really good price for all this gouache. There's the jade green. Pretty. And I'm going to try to put some of it back. Oh, I got it on there. Yeah, that's always an issue. Oh, I guess I could have taken it. Yeah, I'm making it worse. Okay, we'll just leave it. All right, so now we are starting this bottom row right here. So we're gonna have salmon pink and poinceau. So the salmon pink to me looks just like orange. I'm just gonna make sure I have the right color before I put it on. Yeah, that orange is the salmon pink. Oh, clean my brush a little bit better. So here is the salmon pink, and they've got it right under the medium yellow and near the orange, which is good. That's beautiful. That is really lovely. And the next color is called Poinceau. I've never heard of that color. Poinceau. And ask Alexa. Alexa, what does the French word Poinceau mean?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, what does the word Poinceau mean?
From houseofnames.com. It comes from an early member of the family who was a fisherman or fishmonger, having derived from the old French word poisson, meaning fish.
Apparently this color means fish, according to Alexa. Okay, fish orange. Like a goldfish orange? Like a koi? How do you say fish in French? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I used to know. Alexa, how do you say fish in French?
Fish in French is poisson.
Poisson. Poisson. I bet you that's it. Alexa, how do you spell fish in French?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa's not as smart as ChatGPT. Okay, Oriental Red and Deep Red are next. This is the Oriental Red right here. Pretty, pretty. Next up, we have the Deep Red. Oh, pretty. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Only 4 more to go. 4 more lids to go. 8 more colors. So next up we have a violet and pale violet. See, here's where I get confused. There's the violet. There's the pale violet. That can't be right. Yeah. Okay. Here. Violet, pale violet. Violet, pale violet. What if I flip it this way? Violet, pale violet. That's lighter than that. Why? Okay. Okay, violet, pale violet. Okay, you know what? Let's just go over here. Maybe they just put it wrong. So I'm going to put some of that, which is violet, and some of this, which is the pale violet. It's darker. No, you know what? I'm reversing it because it will make me crazy. This one's going to be the pale violet. And it looks light because I'm adding water because there wasn't much on the lid. And I'll go back and get a little bit more, but now it's all wet, so. And here's the violet. Now that's way darker. And that's what they're showing. I think they just put the lid on wrong for this color, this one. Because, oh, maybe not. Violet, pale violet, and then there's the pale violet's darker. I don't care. I'm not calling the darker one pale. I'm calling it the opposite. Next up, we're going to have ultramarine, but I got to clean my brush. My water is getting filthy. We're almost at the end, you guys. So next up we have Prussian blue on this side and ultramarine on this side. So ultramarine, and I love ultramarine everywhere that I see it. It's one of my favorite blues. I like all the blues. Who am I kidding? That is a beautiful blue. Let's move this up a little bit. And now we have Prussian blue. It's so dark, it's almost black. And I'm just gonna go underneath it a little bit lighter to see the color. It's like denim. It's like blue jean. It's really beautiful. And I hate to waste it, but I don't think I'm gonna get it in there nicely, so we'll just layer it over here again. And I got some water here. How did I do that? So now we have blackish green and black, and then burnt umber and ochre. And I don't know why they didn't put the black last. I guess they wanted the green underneath the green, but there's green here, so I would have put the browns over here, but I don't know how they decided to set these up, you know? Usually in anything I buy, the black is the last color, because it's like, it goes usually from light to dark. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. So now we have blackish green. It's really pretty. I'm just going to dab it off and just dry brush it to see what it looks like when it's dry brushed. Just underneath, because the black colors, they just look black, you know? And I don't know if you could see, but the black is like trying to get into the green over here. And here's some black. Let's dab it off, see if I get a gray. I do. Okay. And I don't know, can I get this back in here? I don't want to waste all this black. Like, there's a ton of black sitting here. Don't want it to go to waste. And we only have one jelly cup left and only one lid left, so it's 2 colors left. And we'll be done with all 36 of these gorgeous colors. And that is burnt umber and ochre. So the burnt umber is the darker one. That's beautiful. I have lots of water in my brush because there wasn't much paint on the lid. And they do activate beautifully with water. Beautiful brown. Oh, you should see how dirty my water is. I have 2 things of water, but I've just been using one because I don't really need clean water for anything. And here is the ochre. That's beautiful too. There's a horse at my camp in these 2 colors. One is like ochre and one is like burnt umber. They're beautiful. Or maybe he's more like a raw sienna. The one horse. But last summer when I met the horses, the first thing I thought was, oh, raw sienna and burnt umber. But yeah, maybe kind of like halfway between raw sienna and ochre. Beautiful. And that is it. And I got to show you how filthy my water is because it is gross. Look at that. Ew. But we are done. Let's make sure my brush is clean. And I'm just going to get rid of all my lids. I've just got them all wrapped up in here. Get rid of this. I've got a garbage bag under my desk. And that is it for the Himi Gouache. Look at these gorgeous colors. They're to die for. Aren't these beautiful? Now, they're not all dry, and I accidentally dropped some water on the jingle, or whatever color that is. But look at these colors. I love the sky blue and the acid blue. I really would rather have this blue under here, but it's just because I didn't set it out the way they're set out here. So let's see if I can get everything on here. I'll have to go this way to show you the whole set. So that is it, you guys, for swatching the Himi Gouache. I really enjoyed it very much. I think the colors are gorgeous, and I'm going to paint with it right now in a different video. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked this. If you did, please give me a very dirty thumbs up. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of those good things that help as a channel. And most importantly of all, take care, stay safe, happy crafting, happy painting, and let me know in the comments if you've tried this. All right, guys, bye.